So take us through, Reese, what happened here, what the setting was, again, why ultimately you decided to step off the podium, and what followed following what we saw just on that very small clip.
I always look at the heat sheets and how I'm placed and how other people are placed before the meet. And so I saw that there was definitely a chance that he would make it on the podium. And so the week before, I prayed, I talked with my parents, and I decided that if he placed, I would not be getting on the podium. So I definitely had a lot of peace with that decision. So it wasn't as hard in the moment since I'd already decided. And Alexa, she also got off the podium with me, and she was talking with me the week before, asking what I was going to do, if I was going to not jump at all, get off the podium. And I told her that I really recommended her to jump, and I was going to jump, and that I was not going to be, I was going to get off the podium, and that if she wanted to join me, she was welcome. And so we both decided ahead of time that we were going to get off the podium.
Wow. What did you receive any sort of, obviously we saw the interaction from the official. And actually I want to ask you this, Jessica. I'm assuming this is what, of course, you're insinuating when you talk about that violation of the First Amendment rights. Can you give a little more insight on what happened here and how specifically this is a violation of their First Amendment
Yeah.
right?
So most of us think of the First Amendment as speaking, right? You have the right to say something. But here what Reese and Alexa did, their actions are actually, them speaking. So that's their First Amendment right. Again, even though it's not out loud, their action is part of their speech. And honestly, Riley, this is exactly the reason why the First Amendment was created. We want citizens in our nation to be able to stand up against the government. So the government in this case is the Department of Oregon's education system. We want citizens to be able to stand up when they think their rights are being violated by the government and they're allowed to speak out. And so that official, he should have let her express her viewpoint, express her opinion by stepping down. But instead, he got her out of the way, told her she had to leave, or both of them had to leave. And again, that's then the government suppressing your First Amendment right.